Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I see we have a couple people in the chat already, and I've got Nana Tink Treasures here. And I don't know if you guys watch Miss Nana Tink, but she tells a lot about vintage glass. She's got a lot of knowledge in that. And from what I understand, Nana Tink has been doing this for quite some time. And she has this rumor going around that she's the oldest YouTuber reseller, but I don't believe that.
Oh, it's true.
No.
Yeah, I've yet to find anybody my age or older.
Yeah. So, Nana Tink, tell us a little bit about yourself. I want to say hello to Nikki T. I see Nikki T popped in and said hello in the chat, but go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure, yeah. I am a full-time reseller, eBay mostly. I dabbled a little bit in Mercari, of course, and never done Poshmark. Don't know that I ever will because it seems like it's too much of my time. So I'm not doing that, but I do eBay, love eBay. Been doing eBay since eBay first started, and I quit for many years in between. And then I just came back maybe about 8 years ago or so. And doing YouTube since about Christmas time. So I'm really kind of new on YouTube still trying to figure all this out and learn everything. But I love it, having a ball. And what else you want to know?
Well, I went back and watched your first video, and I seen that was 4 months ago. And man, Nana Tink did better on her first video than I did.
I don't believe that.
I do want to stop and say hello to a couple of people that have joined us here in Nana Tink. We got Tony, and we got the Cherrypicker. We got Uncle B, Flowtown Flips, Sam, the Dapper Tiger, and Cynthia A. That's a new one to me.
Hey, hi, Cynthia.
Trash to Cash, and we got Midwest Bargains. And they're saying hello, Aunt Jimmy, because I don't know if you've seen my show earlier with Frank and Matt from Phoenix Flippers. But yeah, I was Aunt B today, or Aunt E.
Aunt E.
But yeah, your first video, Nana Tink, I want to give you props to that because that was an amazing first video. Like, you did so well with getting that camera going. I was saying to you behind the scenes, my mom and dad are in their 60s and 70s, and they barely know how to run their flip phone, let alone you were saying you got a tablet or your phone. And then I seen you got a GoPro too, Nana. I cannot believe that. I mean, man, if anybody has not seen Nana Tink's first video, you got to go back and watch it. I loved it. It was
that
great.
GoPro I got that GoPro off of shopgoodwill.com, and actually it doesn't work. I could get another battery for it because the battery doesn't hold a charge. It runs as long as it's plugged in, so I can run it in my car, or I can set it up in the house and have it plugged in that way, which it's not going to do me any good when come flea market time. When I do the flea market this summer, I want to take it, and so I'm going to be getting myself another GoPro.
I would say try a new battery because even my new one that I've got, all the bigger guys are saying that like they have to take 5 batteries just to go on a day of God selling.
And the only problem I have is the one that I got, it's very old and it doesn't have a view screen on it. So when I set it up, I have no clue
if it's working or not.
What's getting shot. I don't know. So I want one that has a view in the back so I can see, because I can't barely pay attention what the heck I'm doing as it is. So
Nana, I've got a view screen and I don't even know if it's on half the time either. So I don't know if the view screen works.
But a little bit of help might help me. Because I'm pretty good at tripping all the time. So
I could trip on flat ground. I told a story to Frank and Jimmy about when me and my husband went kind of one of our first few dates. We went to the movie theater, Nana, and I fell down the last stair. And my husband just cracked up laughing at me. And his friend was like, "Are you okay?" And I tried to get up and be like, "Oh, I'm fine. And I started laughing so hard. And I think that day he knew I was the one. So
that was the one, yeah.
I laughed it off.
Were you talking about that on the Pittsburgh show, I think?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I think I was listening to you. I was cracking up laughing. I'm like, oh, yeah, that is so me. Cracked me up, yeah.
Yeah. OBX, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. So Nana, do you specialize in glass, or because I seen even on your first video you were doing hashtag, what was it again? I can't remember though.
The very first video?
Yeah.
That was for hashtag SARS.
Yeah,
SARS. The very first one I did. Yeah. I wouldn't say I specialize in anything. I just know a a little bit about everything, but not really a whole lot about one thing.
Yeah.
But I do love glassware. So that could be it. When I was younger and my dad had his own antique shop and his own auctions, he was an auctioneer himself. And always went there and cleaned the shop and hung out. So seeing all the stuff and seeing all the glassware and everything well, he had everything, but mostly I just loved the glassware. So ever since, it's like in my blood. And I wish I had more. I used to have a lot more, but then as I got older, I just started selling it. When I first started eBay, especially, I just sold a lot. Figured I'm getting old. I don't need this anymore, you know. So, but now I know the treasure, go out and find that treasure, find more, and then resell it. That's what I like to do. So,
with a little bit of pixie dust, right, Nana?
Yeah, a little bit of pixie dust.
Yes,
you betcha. It helped, you know.
Yeah. For your first video, you had one of the True Religion hats, and I think if I remember right, that was a hat I just recently sold, and I had no idea about it. I picked it up at an estate sale, and I was like, this looks like a pretty nice quality hat, you know, and looked it up and listed it, and it sold on Poshmark within minutes of listing it.
Yeah. And, you know, I actually found that one brand new in the Goodwill bins.
Wow, neat.
Yeah. So I had like maybe what, 10 cents, 25 cents in it.
Yes.
And I don't remember what it sold now for. Something like $25 maybe or something. I can't remember. But yeah, the truly in their jeans too. Their jeans are good if you ever see their jeans.
Yeah. Nikki T knows about it. She said, yeah, Erin, that's the stuff to look for. They're hot. Nana Tink, you're on the East Coast. What area are you in? And any questions I ask and you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'll tell you anything and everything. I don't hide nothing. I probably say stuff I shouldn't say, but I don't care. I'm on the East Coast in Pennsylvania, Johnstown. 3 major floods, Johnstown, PA. I live out in the country there. That's where I'm at, it's about an hour east of Pittsburgh. So I'm real close to Anthony. We were all going to do that big Pittsburgh meetup and in April, and all this happened. So I didn't get to meet nobody.
Darn.
They're going to do it again. They're going to
good
reschedule. Yeah.
So Nana, you were saying in your video that you have been selling on eBay for quite some time, and you said that it's actually been better now than it was back then. The fees were a lot higher. They had a fee for everything you did, and
that's a lot of people complain now about the fees, but if you did it back then, well, one thing was hard because there was no PayPal, of course, or anything. So people would have to write a money order or a check, and then the check would have to clear, and then you would mail out your item. And eBay was always, always, always for the buyer. The seller, you got nothing. It didn't matter what broke, didn't matter where it went, if it got lost, whatever, you lost out as a seller. And the fees were higher than they are now, believe it or not. And there was more. It just seemed like it was everything. Every time I would sell, no matter how hard I tried, I was losing money. It seemed like I was losing money more than making. So that's when I quit. I probably did it not a long time. I want to say only maybe about 5 years or 6 years. And then I just stopped altogether. Plus life, things happen in life, you know. So when stuff like that happens, I just quit and then started watching YouTube. And the more I watched YouTube, I accidentally came into these reseller YouTubes. I'm like, what? And then that's when I learned about all these other platforms. I didn't even know they existed. And I'm like, well, holy crap. If there's all these other platforms, eBay's got to get better, or it has to be better. Or we're going to just fall to the wayside. So that's when I went back onto eBay, and then I started Macari, and so I love it. And that's probably only been the past, like I said, maybe about 8 years. But I've really gotten into it heavily the past few years.
Very, very neat. And that's what you do kind of as a supplement to retirement, or is that your full retirement that you do?
No, I'm retired totally. Yeah. So it's good fun money and helps pay for different things if needed. And a lot of it I like to, well, because I have 6 grandkids too. So that whenever I can get for them or whatever I need, you know, it's just nice having the money. That's why I like to give money away. I give on my lives. I do a lot of give, you know, because it's just fun. But I enjoy it, and I still have so much. I love to go out and find treasure. and I love to find the good stuff. And then what am I going to do with it?
Yeah.
I don't want to keep it.
Yeah.
Sell it and get money. So I like to give it away and do, and whatever I can, and comes right back at me. So
yeah, it's very neat.
Yeah.
Looks like Cynthia is from Pennsylvania also, so got another reseller near you. I believe Cynthia is a reseller. So I thought you did very good on your GoPro too, Nana. Like, I haven't even done the drive with my GoPro yet. I mean, really haven't been able to go anywhere since I got it, but I don't know how I'm going to hook it up or where I'm going to hook it. I know that Rev Resale does a lot of his driving, and I got to figure out where to put this thing so it looks good. And
well, that's what I was like. I had no idea because there's no view thing on it. So I just stuck it up. I figured, well, put it there. It kind of looks like it should be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it actually turned out pretty good. I mean, it was in a good spot, I think.
Yeah. So your grandson helps you a little bit on your videos and editing and stuff like that, right?
Well, he doesn't help me on the editing. What he actually helped me done, which he's got a full-time job. He hadn't before, so his helping is kind of like nilch right now. But he was helping a lot. We did a house clean out. I don't know if you knew that or not. We had when I went to the estate auction, and afterwards, the guy needed somebody to clean out the house because there was still a lot of stuff left over from the auction. And my grandson, actually, him and his buddy were doing that all the time because his buddy's mother was able to hook them up and clean out houses. So I told him that. He says, well, have your grandson call me. So we did, and they hooked up, and ended up that his buddy couldn't do it. So I told my grandson, I said, I'll do it with you. Not knowing really how much work it was going to be.
Yeah, what you're getting into.
Because when you look at a house, you know what I'm saying, and you think, oh, that's not much stuff. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was a lot of stuff. But we did it. It took us a few days and a couple cars full. And ended up that in my backyard, I have a pavilion. It's a huge pavilion. Well, it was pretty much full from the ground to the top. And my husband's like, we look like hoarders back here. I'm like, I know, but I got to go through all this stuff. There's so much of that. You can't even imagine the stuff. It's been worth it because I've been selling almost every video I put up. I'm like, and this came from that.
Yeah.
And I still have. I could go for a year. Seriously.
Cool.
That's how much stuff I still have. And it's good stuff. It's stuff from the 60s. Some of the stuff is brand new.
Neat.
So yeah, it was a good deal. So I love that. I love going to auctions, period.
Yeah.
So, and especially estate auctions. If you go to a estate auction, anybody, go there, and especially stick around to the end. Oh boy, you can get deals. I mean, I got boxes and boxes, like 3 boxes, 25 cents a piece, full of who knows what,
Yeah.
So yeah, that good deals.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I've done...
If everything ever opens up again, it can go to auctions. That'd be nice.
Yeah, right. I hope everything goes back to normal.
Are you open there yet, or what?
Yeah, so they're like in phases, so they've got like the Goodwill.
We're not at all.
Yeah, the Goodwill opened, and we've always had the stores open.
Okay.
But they're slowly opening up. And then I was talking to Frank this morning, asking him how many estate sales or moving sales were in Denver this weekend. And he said there's 12.
Oh.
Yeah. So then I looked at mine, and there's actually 7 in our area this weekend. So I was like, wow.
Oh, wow.
I think they're starting to,
nice.
Warmer weather and getting out there. I noticed some of the companies that do the estate sales, though, they're saying like, you have to schedule to come in, and they kind of trying to limit it that way. So that's good, though.
Yeah, we don't have any of that yet here right in our county. There's some of the counties on the further away from us. They're starting to open up some. So hopefully soon.
Yeah, Nikki T says that's her favorite way to source, and I totally agree. I love sourcing estate sales and
estate sales, yard sales start back up. Yep, that's for sure.
I love buying in bulk too. You can get quite a bit of things for a good price. Do you still have your storage unit, Nana?
Well, it's actually not mine. It's my daughter-in-law's and my son's, and actually they just gave it to my grandson, who helps me. Because what they had done is my daughter-in-law's mother passed away. And she passed away, I want to say about 4 years now. And there was so much stuff in her house because she was kind of like a hoarder, I guess. But she had a lot of nice stuff too. My daughter-in-law at the time couldn't deal with it. So she rented the storage unit and pretty much basically just threw everything in there. And it just sat in there for like 2 years. And finally she told her son, my grandson, why don't you and Nana go and have a sale at the storage unit, which we did for 2 weekends. We had sale there to get stuff and didn't sell everything, of course. It's still about half full, but it's there and he still has it and he's going to keep it. And like I was going to say too, yeah, he was helping me a lot, taking pictures. He's really good at taking pictures and I really suck at that. But he started his own eBay store and he's going to start doing a lot on his own too. So I'm on my own and he'll help whenever I need it. But for now, he's in plus with his full-time job, but it's his storage unit. And if I need to store anything, I can. But right now I use my basement.
Yeah, and your basement, I wish I had that size basement, Nana. I have like, you know where your Christmas tree was when you showed your basement? Yeah. That's about all I got right there. What you see in this camera is about all I got.
If I didn't have that extra room in that basement, which at one time was my laundry room until I moved the laundry upstairs, but my husband would not let me have anything. I mean, he would shoot me.
Yeah.
So he's not always so happy about all this stuff.
Yeah, he's the organized one in the relationship, huh?
Yeah, he's well, it blows his mind the stuff I sell though too. You know, I've said, oh, I got something for this, and he's like, "You serious? Somebody bought that? That's garbage." Yeah.
Nana Tink, you sound like you're explaining my husband.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're not into it, they don't get it. They really don't get it. Yeah. Until I sell something for him, like I just sold that holster.
Yeah.
That gun holster and belt.
Yeah. Yeah.
He says like he doesn't remember. He thought he maybe spent $20 for it, and I'm like, no, I'll research that. So I did, and I sold it for $58. So he's like, oh, that's all mine. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
First we got these fees, the shipping, these other fees. Then I'm taking my 50%.
Exactly.
So you're $20.
Here's your $20 back for what you think you paid for.
That's what you thought you paid for it. So here you go.
Yep. Yeah. He always like, I'm like, look at this. He's like, that'll never sell. And then I turn around. I'm like, this sold. He's like, I'm not ever saying that again. Because every time I say that, it sells.
Because every time I say it, that's what happens. You sell something good.
Yes.
I like that Tony says, I need a haircut. I'm going to look like the 70s. Yeah, honey. Mine just don't do anything anymore.
Yeah, Nikki T and I were talking in a chat the other day. I don't remember whose live it was, but I was saying that, you know, the salons are starting to open up here because one of our good friends, my husband and I, she's in the beauty, you know, she's a stylist. And I said, so I have my own personal stylist whenever I need. And Nikki T's like, I'm so jealous. She's like, I need to go to the hairstylist. And I'm like, yeah, I have a hairstylist, but you can't tell.
I said, when the days really start opening, they're going to be the next essential people. They really are. I feel bad for a lot of them. They're going to be bombarded.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing I said in one of my videos. I'm like, I do my dog's hair. I do my husband's hair fine. And I should just cut it. Might make a good video.
Yeah. My girlfriend cut my hair and I'm very pleased. Good. That's awesome. Yeah. Cincinnati Pickers. John, he had his wife cut his hair and he did a video of it. And I thought it came out good, you know, especially since she said she never did it. I thought it came out good. And
yeah, it's easy for me to do because I've done the boys when we had our boys. I've always done my boys when they were younger, when they didn't really care what their hair looked like, you know. So doing my husband's is no big deal. He basically goes to the barber because the barber is our close friend that he grew up with as a kid. So they just go there to hang out and talk. But yeah, way to put my. Yeah, aren't we all, huh?
Yes. Yeah, so as soon as I heard ours were open, I'm like, I want to go. Then I went and I'm like, I'm disappointed. Like, because I guess from what Frank was telling me, because he knows a little bit more of the people up in Denver, that they're trying to not put out everything. They're kind of trying to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're trying to do like in phases too with putting stuff out. And
are they letting anybody come in? Or are they, like, I've heard some people say that only 10 at a time or something in the store?
Yep, 10 at a time. And then our thrift stores, which are basically like a Goodwill, just another chain, they would give you 30% off if you were wearing a mask. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And when I was in there, I think everybody but one person was wearing a mask.
Wow.
So,
that's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. Midwest. I remember seeing that. Someone.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. My friend that's a stylist. My friend that's a stylist, she said that they're not taking cash right now. And you could only do like Venmo or PayPal and stuff like that because they didn't want to touch any of it.
Because they want to handle the money. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. And they have to only have one person at a time. So like if a family comes in, like dad has to stay on the car with the kids and then mom goes in, and then they have to sanitize and wait 10 minutes between each people.
Wow. So I wonder if that will ever come back using maybe this is the beginning of getting rid of money altogether.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ford Pinto flips. He said he'll be the first one in line. Yes.
Yeah, buddy. Oh.
Yeah. They I don't remember where I was going with this. My mind is short-term memory loss, I swear.
And you're so young yet. You just wait.
Yeah, my husband was be like, "Do you even know who I am?" Hey, Cajun.
Hey, Cajun.
So, like I was saying earlier, Nana knows a lot about vintage glass. I'm trying to learn from her. I sold a cup recently, a Popeyes cup, and man, I was nervous about sending that cup out. As far as I know,
another video I got to do is how to ship glassware.
Yes, I would watch it all day long just to learn a little bit more because I think I wrapped it up well, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do that after I get my Pyrex done. This Pyrex one is taking me some time, but there's so much you can say about Pyrex. Pyrex, I could go on probably 3 videos and talk about Pyrex, but I love Pyrex, so
yes,
that helps too,
And before the show, I asked Nana what her highest glassware that she sold recently was. And Nana sent me a picture of it. Let's see if I can share it on the screen here. See if I even got it here. I had a little bit of difficulty with getting my pictures up. So let's see how this goes. We'll see. Share my entire screen. There we go. Look out, everyone.
I have yet to learn how to do this too, so I'm learning from you right now.
Oh, Nana, I don't know if you want to learn from me. Oh, there's our picture. So
there it is.
This is what Nana sold recently.
That's open lace.
Now, Nana, don't tell them in the how much you sold it for. I want to hear the chat on how much they think you recently sold that for. Oh, where'd it go? So everybody in the chat, let I know what you think Nana sold this for. Did you all see it? Do I need to bring it back up again? Here it is.
To be fair, you should mention that there's a tiny little chip on the bottom.
Right? Okay. Tiny little chip. Is
right
it right
there? Way down underneath. You can hardly see it.
Yeah. Do we have any coming through? Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Here's our first one. Let me see if I can move this from our screen here and add a minute. He's on these games. He's always got a number in there. Cherrypicker says 95, Nana. We got Cynthia 85, Tony's 15. South Carolina Thrift Treasures says 101.22. No clue on California.
50 mil. Yeah, I wish.
I'm Brad, 150, 205. So I would say our closest is actually our first one that came in. No, Cynthia's maybe a little.
I would say 85 because, it was closer to that. And it probably would have went for over 100, but it did have like that tiny chip in the bottom. And actually, I think there was another one at the top, which I did disclose in the description, and I showed pictures too. So who bought it knew that there was tiny little flea bites. But yeah, that was a nice piece.
Yeah, welcome in, Rev. Ford Pinto flips at 110. So yeah, she is a little bit closer there. Cynthia. It's because she's in Pennsylvania. She knows.
That could be. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes. Again, Rev, congratulations on those subscribers. I'm so excited. Yeah. I read that this morning at, I think 6 o'clock this morning. We rolled out of bed and I was like, man, that just makes my day. I was so
love
excited.
When people do that. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to be there one day.
Yes. Yes. So Nana, do you want to share with them how much you sold that for?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I know it was like a 79. No, I don't know. It's 80.
Let's see what I got. I got to pull out the handy dandy phone because, you know, I
was going to say I can pull it up and look.
I cut off the price so that I wouldn't show everybody the price, but
I think it was about 85 around there.
Yeah, I think it was 75 and then plus shipping the buyer paid.
Yeah, they paid the shipping, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that was like $12 and something.
Yeah.
For shipping, I think it was.
Sorry, guys. My new computer, I haven't figured it all out yet and trying to find here what Nana told me. And I think it was 75 plus shipping, if I remember right.
That is correct. Something like, yeah.
And Miss Cherrypicker here said that, to be fair, she guessed before she knew there was a chip. Hey, you were pretty darn close on that.
Hey, fast on the keys, sweetheart. You're fast on the keys.
Yes.
Mr. Sadie, hello, friends.
Yes. Hello, Dana. So our next one that we have here, get it pulled up here before I start sharing my screen again, so you guys can see.
Resale needs watch hours.
Yes.
I'll get you on that, buddy. I've been doing that for a lot of people. I got Kate her hours. I got Froggy Flips his hours. I'm going to start with Joey Bada Bing. Mm-hmm. Did you know he hit his 1K?
Oh, I didn't know that. I got to go over
it.
Last night. Neat, very neat. Both Rev and him. That's neat.
I'll be watching you too, Rev. We'll get them hours for you, bud.
Oh, don't worry, Rev. I love watching your videos. I was started back from the beginning when I first interviewed Rev and Nikki T and tried to learn as much as I can. Because whenever I do these lives, I try to do a little bit of my research. You know, I've watched you guys as your videos come out, but I try and do a little research so I'm not sitting here going, well, I know, you know, you're in the chat and, you know.
That could be fun too, though, Erin, you know.
Yes. I should one night and see how it goes. So who are you again? Why did I? Yes, Rev, we're going to get you on there and get watching you. If anybody can, drop Rev's link in here and also drop in Nana Tink's. Nana Tink is in my description, but just drop those links, please, so everybody can go over there and watch. Oh, Frank heard his name, so he's in here.
Hey, how you doing?
And so our next glass we have up here is this one. Nana, tell us a little bit about this, because I know you know about this Fenton glass.
Yeah, Fenton glass, that's the, well, it's opalescent. That's the milk glass color, and it has the ruffle, the collar ruffle around the bottom. I can't point to it, but the pink, where the pink is, it goes like that.
Uh-huh.
That's the ruffle bottom. I don't know price-wise on that.
So to give everybody a hint, I went in
from like the late 50s.
It says 1969 vintage or 1961.
Okay.
I went into eBay and did the highest sold vintage glass, and I said Fenton glass. So everybody in the chat, let me know what you think this sold for. Oh, Rev has even sold some Fenton glass.
All right. Fenton is one of my favorites. I love Fenton. You look at before, they never used to market. Fenton started marketing their glassware in the 70s, but in the 80s, they'll have it's like an oval, and it'll say Fenton, and underneath that, you'll see a number 8, and that means that was in the 80s, and if it's a number 9, that means it's in the 90s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so let us know in the chat.
75, 65 maybe.
I would say much higher.
Yeah.
Because after reading these prices last night, I was like, I could get over my fear real quickly of selling this glass after seeing these prices.
That's a pretty piece. What I'm gonna guess maybe 220.
I'm gonna say a little bit higher.
Higher than 220.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of people coming in with their guesses.
Go higher than 220.
Yes. So we've got Tony came in first at 75. Midwest Bargain said 65. Simply Dana said 65. Brad said 150. Dana came back with another one. She said 70. Hello, Funky Fluffy.
Fluffy.
And then we had 70. Rev says Fenton Bunnies, glass, and eggs.
Oh, nice. That's a good piece, Rev.
145, 200. Nope. Higher,
Keep going.
higher.
I said 220. Keep going.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
275, 250, 255, 280. I'm searching it now.
Smart one.
Yes.
Is it over 300?
Yes, it is over $325.99. It's over that. So
see, I was way off on that.
Let's see if Tony can find my research that I found.
What did you find it on?
On eBay.
On eBay, okay.
Yep.
I was going to say, because, if you go on Etsy, boy, they're a lot higher in prices.
Yeah, I don't know much about Etsy, but I would love to learn about Etsy.
Yeah, I've sold on Etsy already, but they're definitely a higher end. 480. Ooh.
So actually, that is not very far off. It is
double what I thought. More than double.
Yes. Rev is awake.
$459.99.
$459.99 plus $28.14 shipping.
Mr. Sadie, that got it.
Be sure to scoop up today's guest. Yes, Nana Tink for sure.
Appreciate that.
So Mr. Sadie came in with that. Did you research that? Because that was right on the money there.
I'm thinking maybe.
Yes. Between 360 and 5.
Yeah. It depends on the piece, and it depends on the pattern. It depends on the colors. I mean, there's so much involved in all of the glassware.
Yeah, I've been very nervous about glassware, but after my research last night, I was like, yeah.
Nervous.
You're welcome, Midwest.
That's the first time for me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Nana Tink, I watched your first live. You had Joey Bada Bing on your first live. That was so fun.
He's so funny. He's got that energy. That's why I wish I had a fourth of his energy. Man, I could do so much.
Yeah, I said, can you bottle that, Joey, and start sending it out to people? Because I definitely need it. This 18-month-old is running me tired.
I saw him the very first time on Harry Tornado when he was in his mail truck. Mm-hmm. And Josh was having people just pop in. Mm-hmm. And he popped in for like 5 minutes or whatever. And that little bit of him, I was like, wow.
That was me too, Nana.
That kid, he's going to be something.
Yeah, I think we were both in that same live because that's how I seen him. And he was so excited. And then he got out of his truck. He's like, I don't have very good service, but I want to get on. And I was like, this guy's got some energy. I like it.
And I've been following him ever since and watching it. And I told him, I said, Joey, the first time I go live, you're going to be it. And he said he would. And I said, you better. And he promised. So he did. Because I said, that'll be great. He's the youngest. Because and I'm the oldest. So perfect. Yes.
And Midwest Bargains, I don't want to confuse anybody. These are not one. The first one that I showed was the one that Nana sold recently.
Well, I wish.
Yeah. Nana's like, that's all I'm selling. Rev says he's awake now and he's going to be selling that too. He's telling Nikki T, no more clothes. We're going right to glass.
Oh,
yes,
we're creative monsters.
Yes, we are. Because I mean, the prices I've got here even get better.
Awesome. Yeah, me too. I scooped him up right away. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everybody did. Last night, I was excited for him. I was watching him, and he hit his 1K. He was like ready to cry.
Oh, so neat.
It was nice. It was nice. I messaged him afterwards, talked to him last night a little bit, but he's a good kid. He deserves it.
Yes. Midwest is saying, go out and find one, Nana. You know you'll find it. Nana knows more about this than we do. Yes, Dave Tesla Picker says, we need some glass.
Glass. Yeah, Tesla Picker, hey. Yeah. I like that when I accidentally was saying ass instead of glass. Like glass. I mean, glass. It's hard to say that.
Go ahead, Funky Funky Fluffy. I think you're able to. If you're not, let me know. Yeah, that glass is not. My glass not. I keep breaking it, right? I think one of my soy pod videos, I was like, and I have this, and then I'm like, well, probably.
I gotta go watch that one. I don't think I might have watched it. I thought I watched everybody's, but I'll have to see that one. My glass is not selling. I think I keep breaking it. Oops.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch Joey's because
he's gonna be live on OBX Picker tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be fun. Funky Fluffy. They won't let me. Keeps.
Let's see. Let me see if I can fix it for you, Funky Fluffy.
Say it again.
I was gonna see if I could fix it for him, but you know, I don't know how to run I don't know how to run this new computer, so we'll see if that happens here.
Make him a kid.
It's not letting me add you as a moderator, so I don't know.
How's Waterford Crystal? Waterford Crystals at one time was really, really good. It dropped off a bit. I don't know really right now how good Waterford Crystal's doing. I don't think Crystal anytime would be good, but yeah, how's Waterford doing at the time? It was a good seller, and it dropped. It did. It dropped pretty good. And I don't know. Maybe glassware is coming back. Maybe it's getting a comeback. I know a lot of boomer babies, they want to spend their money. So yes, you know, they got that stimulus check, they've got to spend it now. Yeah, I do know that. I don't know if you know what a sandwich that was back in the 60s, like a little teacup you sit in. There was like a ring in the plate called a sandwich server, little thing. They would eat a little sandwich on the side. Probably don't know what I'm talking about, but anyways, they're making a big comeback. They're huge out in California. A lot of the baby boomers really want to go back to the era of the 60s. So if you ever see those, pick them up. And believe it or not, there's a little ring inside the plate, and that's where you'd put the little cup. And back in the day, they'd actually take the cup off and they'd smoke. And they'd use that for their little ashtray too. Oh. Yeah. You need all the moderators in the chat here. That's one thing I learned. Help me out anymore. So the next thing I have up, we were talking about a little bit earlier, is a Pyrex, vintage Pyrex. And I seen this and I was like, wowee. So let me know in the description or in the chat what you guys think this vintage cornware blue cauliflower with the lids goes for. Now remember, I went to the highest sold. So. And in case anybody doesn't know, Corningware is the same company that makes Pyrex. That's what I thought, but I knew that you would have the answer for me. This one, like I said, I was like, okay, I can start selling this stuff. Yep. See, you could do it. Yes. Stroke of Luck, $15. 15. Stroke of Luck says. Oh. 15 we got for Stroke of Luck. For Frank, Nikki T says 40. Tesla Picker says $49.99. 180, definitely higher. 60 from I'm Brad. $39.99. I'm not cheating this time. $35.99. Hey Dan. Cherrypicker 49. You guys might need to cheat on this one. This one, I was like, I could just that surprises me. That really, really surprises me because I wouldn't think it would be that high. And you got that on eBay too, huh? Yeah, I was like, I gotta ask Nana Tink, what's so special about these two? Like, is this a limited edition or what? No, they're not. And I wonder if it's just personal choice. Is it a sold one? It's sold? Yeah, sold. It's sold. Let's see if it was a bid because that might make it up.
No, it doesn't look like it was a bid. And this sold for $13.20. So got $79.95, $99, $10K is what it was. Actually, he's not very far off.
No way.
Yes.
That's wrong. It can't be because no.
You don't think so, Nana? Well, I didn't think so either. I was like, this one's got to be something crazy. But then I looked at a couple others, and I have another picture. I don't remember if I changed the price or not. Let me look to see here real quick.
The highest paid piece of Pyrex or cordonware was that piece actually was financed through shopgoodwill.com. It was actually donated at a Goodwill. That was $5,000.
Yeah.
Or 4,900 or something.
Yeah.
And that was with the tulips and the butterfly pattern. That was the high. So I've never heard of any piece going for 10,000.
Yeah, I was like, no way, this is not true. And then I looked and seen a couple more, and another one that was just one of them. It says that they listed it for 15,000, but it didn't sell for 15,000. So here's the one. Let's see if I can get all my other pictures out of the way here. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out this computer. One day I might get it right.
I'm Brad. Says my mom has one. I'm going to steal it. Yeah, I would steal it too if it's going for 10 grand.
Yeah. So see this one right here.
And the cornflower is not even that one of the most popular patterns even.
Yeah. So I don't know what train we missed, Nana, but apparently we need to start looking into this.
Yeah, that really surprises me.
Yeah, I was like, because that one that I showed just recently, those two sold for $11,340 with free shipping.
That's crazy. No, I had no idea that they were going for that style, that print, or anything.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be looking for those everywhere and find out if this is some limited edition one.
Yeah, something, because I got to check that out myself. I don't get it. I really don't understand.
Yeah, I was like, hopefully Nana can fill me in on this, but I was like, this is crazy. And,
did you research that one that was sold from the Goodwill that they found that was?
No.
Okay.
No, but I went in and I just said eBay and I, typed in Pyrex and I did the highest sold and both of those popped up and I was like, no, I'm like scrolling through my mouth is probably on the floor and I'm like, this, no way. I can't believe this.
Yeah, I got to research. There's got to be something with just those pieces. It's not like if I found that exact same thing, there ain't no way it's going to go for 10 grand. There's got to be something. Maybe it's a misprint or a double on the printing. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, woo.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah. I was like, I need to start learning more about glass. Nana, we're going to be talking every day. We're going to figure out how to ship these things. We're going to. It's not like the Disney Black Diamond. I don't know, but I looked through a couple of them. If you guys go into eBay and say sold and then do highest sold, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing some research on that. I got to figure that one out. Maybe I'll put that in my video, my Pyrex. And then we have these.
Yes.
And they sold for 10 grand. Why?
Yeah. Why did we sell these?
See that in about a week. Well, hopefully I'll get that up this weekend. Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, no way. Yeah, maybe some money laundering. I don't know, but there was a couple of them. I was like, wow. So I don't know what it was, but I was. And I usually will go in and see what the lowest sold, but I was like, it'd be a lot of fun to just see what the highest have everybody guess, because I figured after seeing those prices, nobody's ever going to guess this price unless they're looking it up.
Simply Dana asked if I sell Lennox. I've sold Lennox before. Lennox used to be very high priced. Lennox was like Waterford Crystal, but Lennox is not at all like what it used to be. Not at all.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. Yeah. What other pictures do I have here? Tried to save a couple of them. I'll see if I can get the rest of them here.
Brad says maybe they're money laundering drug money.
Yeah, right?
It's a front, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that was
crazy. Is crazy.
Yes. Next one, I did not cut the price off of this one, but I just thought it was so pretty. This one is a perfume bottle. So this perfume bottle.
Oh yeah, that's hobnail. That's really nice. Opalescent.
Yes. I was like, this is beautiful. And this even sold for $300. I was like, man, that's an art piece right there, you know?
Yeah, that is gorgeous. That's a really nice piece. That's rare. The coloring is rare for in Fenton and the hobnail on it. Yeah, that's a really pretty piece.
Yeah.
With the flowing of that milk glass of white. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. I was like, I have to share this because this is just beautiful. I thought it was.
Yep. Now that's worth $300.
Yes. Yeah, I would pay $300 for it. Next one I have here.
Oh, some more hobnail.
Yeah, tell me what you guys think this one sold for. It's a pitcher, and like Nana Tink said, it's hobnail and Fenton and all of her favorites here. Pretty yellow.
Yeah, hint the yellow is one of the more common colors.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Dana, I'm with you. I'm scared of glass. It's too easy to break, but after seeing some of these prices, I better get over that fear real quick if I find some.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about breaking it. Seriously, you can pack it up right. Double box it. That's the best thing to do. I'll do a video on that, but that's a nice piece.
Yeah. So I'm Brad. Looks like he came in with the first price of $299.99. Funky Fluffy said $420. Simply Dana said $375.
See, now they're all guessing high.
Yep. They're like, Aaron did some crazy research here.
Messing around.
Tony says $900 LOL.
I sold that last week.
Yeah. Dan, $171, $190. Yeah, so that one sold for,
couldn't have been over 100.
It was $475 and $25 shipping, Nana.
Jeez.
We gotta find out how they're selling all these things very high priced.
Man.
Mm-hmm. So I'm Brad wasn't very far off.
It really wasn't. That was a good guess. 500.
Yeah. We were wishing it was this $900 price though, or $9,000 price.
Yeah. Wow.
Nana, I was gifted a cool glass vase. I'm gonna send you an image on Instagram. Don't see any markings. Does that mean it's not worth anything?
Absolutely not. The no markings is better, because back in the day, most glass makers didn't mark theirs. They would use a sticker, and obviously a sticker is going to get washed away or whatever over time. So no markings doesn't always mean that it's not worth anything. No, don't go. Yeah, send it to me. I'll check it out.
Yeah. Like I said, I did a little bit of research last night because I thought it'd be a lot of fun to play this game, and figured since I don't have my computer completely set up, this would kind of be an easy way to play it. But I was like, wowee, like there's some good glass out there. Look out when the estate auction opens back up.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, I guess I loved it.
Yeah, Nikki T says she's turning
now. Yeah.
So,
and it's really hard. You know, it's if you find something you really like, go with just that, because there's so much glassware and there's so much to learn, and there's so many styles and types and, you know, makers, and it just goes on and on and on forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, I actually seen I don't know if you've been to Washington, but they have the Chihuly Glass Museum. Mm-hmm. And we went in the gift shop, and my husband can remember better than I could, but we flipped over like one bowl that he had made, and it was like $5,000. And I was like, this
you definitely put it down.
I was like, don't breathe, don't move. Oh. It's like, oh man. Yeah, and I mean, he makes some very pretty glass, and we were with my husband's best friend and his wife, and they're dad is very into it, and they were like, man, he would be drooling over this stuff. And I was like, I'm drooling over it. I'm not even that much into glass. Like,
I'm drooling over it.
Yeah, like, this stuff is beautiful. It's just amazing. Like you were saying in some of your videos, the way that they can design things and just what you can do with glass is just amazing. You know, pulling it out, it's just amazing. And Brad was saying to Dana, it's worthless, just send it to me. Like Funky Fluffy was saying, depending on the rarity markings, you're only to put the glass that may be mass produced.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yes, Dana, it's a beautiful place. I loved it. Her new name is Best Preparation Queen. She's put so much effort in her interviews. I try to, because I don't want to waste people's time, and I want the chat to have fun with us too, you know?
Yep, she's awesome. Erin is. Nana, I'm sending it over in 1 minute. Okay.
And then Cherrypicker said, do you think Fire King / Glass Milk?
Yes, it is. Yes. And a lot of people say Fire King. No, not Fire King. Oh, they're wrong. No, Fire King can be as good as Pyrex or the others. Yeah. Especially the milk glass and on a hobnail. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fire King is good.
Mr. Sadie said, if glass rusted, I'd be more into it. Yes, this is me, Dan. I'm like,
walking around fragile things. You handle little children and puppies.
Yes. I'm like a bull in China. Yes, you should have seen me in that museum. I was like, don't breathe, don't just
very gently tiptoe towards the door.
Yes, we gotta go. I'm gonna break something. I trip on nothing. Let's go.
There's dust. Look out.
Yes.
The ashtray for 65 one's crazy sale. Wasn't expected to be worth that. You know what? Ashtrays right now, any kind, any style, they're selling right now. A lot of, I heard artists are using them to, which I actually myself have a couple, to dry their paintbrushes in. They're good because you can't just lay the paintbrush down on anything. So ashtrays are really good.
Yeah. Wow. I wouldn't be interested in doing a live. I like doing lives. I have hobnail glass, candy dish, then sitting. Maybe I've been pricing wrong. Yeah, do a little research there, Cherrypicker.
Yeah. Oh, McCoy, good old McCoy and Hall Pottery. That's good stuff. I just got 3 pieces of Hall Pottery too. Yeah, McCoy and Hall. Yeah, that's a good market there.
And Cherrypicker said, "Is McCoy cookie jars right?" My cousin, she said that she used to go to flea markets with her grandparents, and they used to get cookie jars and flip and sell cookie jars. So there's that too, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can pull up another picture that I have saved here in my crazy roll of.
In your line of very expensive.
Yes, very expensive glass. Don't breathe.
Dang. Yeah, afraid to even touch the screen.
Yes. All right, so our next one up here is another Fenton.
Another hobnail.
Yeah.
Cranberry, oh, bless it. Nice. It's a nice piece. That's
what's everybody's guess?
That's an electric one, though, not an oil one. So
there you go. I got a little hint. And like I said, you know, I went to the high prices. So let's go above 100. Just a little hint there.
Let's start above 100. And we got one. Anybody got two?
Oh, Funky says
630.
185.
I'd go in between there somewhere, my guess.
What's your guess, Nana?
My guess, I would guess probably about just off the top of my head, 340.
Pretty close
and
there,
I've been
Nana.
way off on every one of them so far, so don't go by what I'm saying.
Pretty close there, Nana. and Dan, I had to change, you know, wardrobes. I was going into a new show. $449.99, $356, $350. Yeah, Mr. Sadie is actually pretty close here. It was $500 plus $18 shipping. So yeah, it was a good one too, and I thought it was very pretty. I
Only $18 to ship that. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I bet they paid a little bit for shipping, you think?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I thought that was very pretty. But yeah, I fell in love with glass after going to that museum. And
I'm still intrigued about that Corningware.
Yeah, like we got to find out more about that, because I thought for sure you would know why it was so high priced there.
Yeah, I want to see that pad, that the top of that. That just.
I don't know if there might be more pictures on eBay. I might be able to pull it up on my eBay screen here.
It just looks basic to me. That pattern there looks like there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? There's like
nothing to it.
No mistake or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, no way. And then I found this one, and I mean, I know that they didn't get that, but I was like, what? Did somebody go off of this price here and say I'm going a little higher with just one of them, or what?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wow. And then this beautiful piece, look at this.
Oh, wow, that's really nice. Whoa.
Yeah. I was like, no way. I said, well, I guess I need to start looking at glass.
And now that all made my piece look really sad. No. Really sad. Thanks. Like that.
Hold on, I need to get a paper and pen, right, Tony? Yeah, I was like, screenshot. I got to save this for the what to look for at state sales. And
watch the garage sales go crazy this summer. Everybody's picking up that glass.
Yeah, all the next What Sold videos are going to be like, and I got this glass, and thanks to Best Offer Queen and Nana for teaching me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just tag us in the video. We're good with it.
That's right. Just tag me down below. I appreciate that all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Original tag too. So surprised with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a typo, right? I was like, no way. Let me see if I can pull up that one that I looked up. That one we're questioning. What was it again, Nana? The corn.
Well, Corningware?
Mm-hmm.
I was reading Dan's vintage casserole dishes appear to be selling for $10,000 on eBay, but an antiques expert says it's bogus. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that to me just. And then he put in a website, Corningware Value, eBay Antiques. Okay.
All right. See, he's quick on those researches for us.
Yeah. Nikki says y'all might be tempted to push someone out of the way for that. Right, old lady, get out of the way.
Yeah, we need to know. All right.
That definitely needs some checking out. That's for sure.
So I'm gonna share my screen here again and pull up this one. So here's that. Well, no, that's not sold, I don't think. Oh yeah, they're sold. So yeah, look at all these sold ones. I was like, no way.
That's crazy to me. I had no clue.
Yeah, and this is that one that I looked at. Let's see if we can see any more pictures. Nope.
Now that coffee pot thing,
yeah, those coffee pots too, we need to be on lookout. Lid, Saturday. There's nothing really about it or anything, so I don't know, but yeah, I was like, wow. Yeah, amazing. It's pretty crazy. Yes, we're gonna be pushing people out of the way. Cornware, depending on the marker's mark on the bottom, most of it comes in smaller bits. We're not mass produced.
The Tudor ones were not mass produced, hence the price. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dan. These are sold prices. They don't lie. I mean, that one crossed out, it usually means that like they took a best offer, but I would assume that they didn't go much less than their price.
See, now that would make sense to me, but I didn't know that about Corningware, that they weren't the 2 liters weren't mass produced. I know more about that with Pyrex, and that's that would make it. I know at one time Pyrex has this set that they gave the bowls, and you could get, I think it was pink, blue. What was the other color? can't think off the top of my head. I know there was a yellow one, but you could buy the set, but you could not buy the yellow one. The yellow one was not included. It was only a promotional piece. And because it was a promotional piece, the yellow one is very sought after because of it being the rarity of it.
Yeah.
And if you bought the whole set, I think they gave you one of the yellow ones for free or something. But that does make a difference. If it wasn't mass produced, one size or one color or one pattern, then yeah, it's definitely worth a lot more. But I would still never think it'd be $10,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, we can just sell one of these a month. You know, I'd be happy with that. No, I'd be selling it at 5,000 and happy.
Yeah.
They'd be like, she sold that rare piece for that much?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, so they tell you on the website. Good to know. Blue, yellow, and green. Funky Fluffy knows about his glassware too.
Sweet.
Yeah, we got to go over to him and find out a little more too.
Oh, yeah, I'll be checking that channel out.
Yeah. Funky Fluffy, do you have some videos out? I'm sorry, I have not seen. I'm trying to keep track of everybody that's got videos out. What's on the Tupperware?
What's on Tupperware? What do you mean, how's Tupperware doing now?
Yeah.
Tupperware is outrageous. That's like the prices that you have to buy new now. It is nuts. It's as far as resale, I don't think it doesn't do well at all.
Yeah. Tony was asking what the prices are. Do you know a couple prices on the Tupperware?
Tupperware is outrageous. My daughter-in-law sells it. That's why.
Yeah. And I've heard
she's a consultant, so yeah, I mean, I don't buy much from her. It's just nuts what they.
Yeah, from what I heard from What the Hell's from one of their recent videos of unboxing, he was saying even the vintage stuff, you can turn back into Tupperware and they'll give you a new piece of Tupperware.
Yeah. No, vintage Tupperware doesn't sell well. No, that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Maybe in different parts of the country it does. I don't know. Don't get me started on Tupperware. Yeah.
Yeah, we're already keeping people too long. They're starting to fall out. Where they know my show's usually about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Dan. My mom and my grandmothers, they're sitting on gold mines between Tupperware and Pyrex dishes.
There again, I think with Tupperware, even if it's a piece that, you know, it was not used, was not mass produced or whatever, it's going to be more valuable. But Tupperware, oh boy.
Yeah.
I have a valuable Taj Mahal handmade mosaic marble big platter plate, but we have it on display. Nice.
Yeah, there's some pieces that are just artwork. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
The work and craftsmanship that went into them. My wife said
dinner's ready.
Yeah. Hey,
you've made it over. You're a little bit late. Yeah.
Art, it's Dan.
Dan. Hey, Dan.
Bye, Dan. Good night, Dan.
Bye, Dan.
We're all about to get off of here anyways, because I've got to get the little one off to bed here shortly, and I don't want to keep Nana Tink all night long. We could talk about glass all night long, especially after those prices.
I'll tell you what,
I'm on board.
Well, you know what? You're coming on my channel in 2 weeks, so we'll be talking more glassware in 2 weeks. And
yeah, sorry, Dan.
It's over.
He jumped in a little bit too late, but go back and watch because you'll be shocked about some of those prices. Yeah. So
okay, I'll check it out. I don't know if I will tonight, only because I got to get ready now because I'm going live on my channel with Emily Conway. So I got to get ready for her and 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And if I get a chance, it's 8 o'clock now. I'll see if I can, Dana. I'll try.
Yeah.
But my husband just came home too, so I'll look up.
Yes, everybody run over to sub to Nana. I've got the description. I've got her channel linked in the description. She would love to have anybody over there, and she's very knowledgeable. You'll love learning from her. She taught me a lot.
I'll check you out, Funky Fluffy.
Yes.
See what's going on. Might have to have you on my show.
Yeah, he's done his research. He knows.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Probably knows more than me.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in. See me on Nana Tink's 21st.
Right? 21st. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. I'm going to have Emily tonight. Next Thursday, I'm going to have Dale from DLJ from PA. And then Aaron, and we'll see.
Yes.
Busy, busy, busy. I'm all over the place.
Yes.
Thank you, Simply Dan. Appreciate you.
Yes. All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
See y'all.
Bye.